finish against Bayern Munich. And just like 42 years ago, I'll say it again, Villa lead Bayern.
Wow, he's done it again. What a great run and really well seen. And then he takes it quick. Look where Neuer is. Absolute no man's land there. Terrific. What a ball. What a ball from Pau Torres. What a finish.
The finish is ridiculous, Owen.
I'll tell you what, Flesh, that finish, to even check his shoulder, that is an incredible goal from an exceptional young player.
Rodgers dispossessed by Goretzka. Polinia. Musiala. Wonderful ball. Great save.
Yakuna get to Brunel live on Ezra 94.1 FM on Totally. Your most trusted sports station that keeps you updated on all the latest turn of events. Your ultimate tradition of radio quality will continue to set the pace for others to follow. Mustafa for them guy. Get us into the next of the sopa. Into one of my patches on Facebook Kureso, Uko Facebook Kureswa, as well as to one promoter follow. Now I shall now to message Rapa, Yamaka message Rama, and we make it to say FBI, and America, but Chimamo, or more patches and came out between the Argentine national team and of England national team no me patch in terms of your security and intelligence or get down the grounds no must about the star match with the Akura and you might be my quacho nipa bet my training qua after basa so bet my coso I was telling you how Argentina for the Oman Passover board there. That's what Adria supporters need to be stadium. No, Adriano and what the woman said, yeah, no man could be a plano. Until what I'm patching my friend to the Musa, Albia for the Sobuti, they make Guaquam, send a be Argentina for the Multimedia Sabunu. Our stadium, our Atlanta, our Dallas, the beer, the patch to me, Akasa about football at the end of the game, not for Yankasa about a year after incidents. Now, me patrol, I want game no. Now, me patrol, not play, I want Dallas no, or Poku, and I'm for Rupin. Me Thomas and Pie, trouble you know thing. Mammy, me patrol Argentina for another pay, and you might one castle much there, one more castle home. When you never, one more actually not pay, I want a young Dallas. I just some more parts say, I'll be a for a woman at Tawa. Massa, almost some more pan of public school to one cassa, woman the issue of in our face, among them, the West Stadium, say England for the Nim and that. Wabuso was study war massa, the Messi to Argentina for no, one more cassa, no more trouble, one more quarters, I would tell you, as a wedding, a experiment keke, the mere to me patch of study Mohano, the Messi England for no cassa too much, one more yes, and so much more, so Messi and Pomo, I was studying about that and Katoka, and to Argentina for me patch you could have fay, you could tell you Messi, not fay, Oko TV, the Suko Facebook, Reswa, about the Vito Chagu, what I said, the next of Katoka, possible. For and artist matches or more pattern to consider the beer will be so uncontent and for trouble and Promo, a phenomenon. I was telling you enough for Coco support one team Argentina, Yanko. Be about today. Our Dallas Archester almost prepare for the game against the English national team. Why and I qualified to the next stage of the competition in Argentina. And I said the English national team no. Why and I qualified to patron for message no. Fabra I have Facebook Reswa the Facebook Reswa. I have Ezra TV. Now what follow now share out to message number. You make a message number. Ezra TV or Facebook Reswa. Now follow now share. Now forward to message in the Panafe. You can come message. That's what about Team Patenda Keba and also to be talked between Spain and France. National team no again you may partner who ya na Pacho over to the hotel over to the hotel at your Facebook cross no faking kind and so to Madame Bussa sir out of France national team the film no why now to the pass World Cup no over to me at the when the after World Cup no is it going to be a brontier for the Hurricane and the airlift World Cup no and also a brontier for Lamy Yamal one the LFT World Cup and also Pacho Lionel Andres Messi Cochitilio El Distinto La Puga Tomica do not Fernando Messi one also the Ever left World Cup for the second time now it's in Pacho Facebook so Ezra Radio. Now what follow? Now I shall not follow to message number. Now me patraki message no. And so tomorrow come on me piasso at tomorrow. Now me patro mommy already king. I don't know we till La Fuente. And so I am manager the must pay. That's the team no. And now after second game no could we yet. Now papa the team come on now pay. Now already king. I don't know we till La Fuente. As you found to Pierre so come on Pierre to send now. Omo facing one of the best national teams. Our assassin so then yes some ketokra. Now so omo to the pass a France for when we do pitch this moment, a who sampa, or move facing the best national team. Oh, yes, what I say, France, I am one of the best national teams. Number Spain, I am the best national team. Oh, you are saying summer already thing. I don't know we till La Fuente. And also, I am national team manager at the Emma Spain national team now. And so they are to join away. I am part already till we La Fuente and someone know was semi patches so open the best national team. I was Sassiswa, a Spain national team now. Woman, I get to man, no more and a patch of more pattern. I just a ball. I'm going to be straight to my quay. My patch of France support away. What do you say? Open France for no can't trouble Johnny Power Sassiswa, a Argentina for no. What was someone tested the last 4 years? So the Argentina for the sea carnival, nothing. What can 70 France for no more monster. Also, up in Primo, now for Boyan to Mopano, what was go crack on first to celebrate? Yana, you were hipa. Now some get talk away. I am somebody Pia. Now me patch of France for the cup before the game against ASP national team and Tuesday or sir. And come train, I'm a cosplay, now set to the so now come to my spring, you were from no more. I am not tough finals against Argentina. Now for much more, and so I meant to my commander, Spain, not set to know what much your first of funnel, amateur some piasum, not to my way, and Spain, not set to know, and to Pacho, young could have failed good to support away the kind of West I know you so, and so then you tell the Argentina national team.
Against Argentina? Or you prefer England?
That's my dream.
Tu sueño.
Tiene el sueño de jugar la
Tu sueño es
revancha.
jugar contra Argentina. Why is your dream?
Because it's now since 4 years they are speaking about it. And I love Argentina. I love Messi.
Amo Argentina, pero...
Amo a Messi, amo a Argentina, pero...
But I hate the way they have been showing for the last 4 years.
Claro.
Odio la manera en que durante estos 4 años disfrutaron.
Claro,
You hate the way that we enjoy the title.
Yes. Yeah, it was not fair.
Mira, bueno, perfecto, ok.
And way I am a patch of France for no woman in Argentina for the partners of Katoka. Now, Patroina, young compare the atmosphere that was Spain, and of a me Patrona and war France about Mamo, Mammy Vito, and not the kind of every reaction, sir. Now, me Patro Spain for no Obu go through, and a year France for no Oboso reactions from Shoya, time and I gave the cost of me Patro France for the year, and Obodo Monsa go to the year, Garena Hugo, party na your car. And you man quay, and from a first national team now, and to Pacho Wasso, I am a Pacho Spain, and I say, Wamoso Damatasno, Wasso, I am a Pacho de Tennessee, France for Anomodia Sampano, and I feel Spain for this at the Abba, and then no time on a game in a coso, also supporters now, the kind of enthusiasm, no more the game now, and I for Yamsia, let me Pacho would display, and what Crodimo, about Cospo, no conference, no more Chesabasa, baby, and to the Spain for them. One bit to myself France for the so nobody must start first national team the kind of fake game of one paw throughout the tournament and yet game kitwa what I say it over be Spain not Spain for the there now so no money must start first national team I planted for the Michael Lise already to the killer the Mbappe and I planted for the desire to Osmani Dembele one more I can come up and you will be to my quacho and the must Spain national team now so now le patron kona de for the back kukureya saseta de no for the back kukureya masanya seketoka ni team no won jegu so circumstances the way you think the patron is Spain for the pampe be piaso to be koye atem abaya Spain na team no ama be piaso to be konkanta no ya protect for the back kukureya sasa wutru a Spain wo pe player obi abodi thing obi aka no so ba aya protect for the back kukureya am patron sekai and about your man to bobo could before the tournament point. Now I chance Bobo could play as I say, or a player that the ball get back to Bobo Kono, and all I reported the sopa. No man part to the Tennessee, I brought you for the Marco Kuraya, the patron came no bueno. I'm already telling you Saborino, reported you must say Capatasa, a fay pan who are planted the pa, a come first no fay, real matter football come first war, or bet my I get a hot pumpy. Now for them here to my next season, Real Madrid to Bobo could so much UEFA Champions League now. Obu Pong come first one when you start secured. After some plan to the Portugal and so Tamar Real Madrid to Bobo Kono and turn our plan for the Marco Correa where you place Real Madrid to take the captain no be Piasom not to be conkai and my plan for the Marco Correa until a new report on the sopa. You want to my guy and so Tamabo Safona no and I'm part already clear Troy Dini. I am former captain of Watford. Papa the same photo Piano so come Piate say on no tournament now when them say team Piano what to attest a Spain and to before this game no them say first of all ever Spain for a real test now so bra first of all the bopo no one sampa me patro Spain na set team no and you say Piano na set team keko one more a pattern out of some bopo I we are simple be a team bia we be just Spain Piano bopo what I say was a ball no I come first with the top form I come more first to keeping the ball now for about dominating and the team Bia Obesia Spain. Now set to the Tigente Sama already clear Troy Dini on your former captain and the man work for Bobo Kono, the patron Sama, or also Adia Tuja.
Tough as well, I said to Fred. The Spain element of it, yes, been on the ball, fantastic. Tactically knew they backed off as well. I said to Fred, go on and try and break us down. And then overtimes jumped and pressed. But the other part of winning the battles, because that doesn't get spoken about enough. They've let in one goal this season, and this tournament, sorry. And I've been one saying, well, we haven't really seen them tested. You're not going to, because they just keep the ball. Yeah. And then as soon as they lose it, every single person goes, ball, go after it, go after it, go after it. And that just makes everyone, even some of the best individual players in the world, just panic, speed up. And the amount of turnovers from France with no real pressure on the ball, just that fear of, oh, they must be coming. Yep. It was frightening.
Patch already till Troy Dini, honest your former captain, Edim Emma Watford, Bobo Kono, Simon Sudia. Now the patch they came out to between Argentina and after the English national team who carries the day. Now already to the Sky cover, and so you report on the Sky Sports and the Orche Queer. England for the first no fay, or more Etman dominating no fay, the patch over to my Argentina for the Ephraim. Now so better my Argentina for the Ephraim. According to Abono, Domo Aye, I will work up with them. How we must follow the Argentina national team no. Again, you man England for the also to me yesterday. Now me to my patrona and no bet to my Argentina national team no. I do my friend of England for no and start qualifying to the next stage of the competition. TNT Sama already team and the Sky cover and of Rob Dorset about the Tuja according to more analysis and Yama Obahu from the camp of Argentina. Wabodi Tuja.
I think England's approach is going to be to not focus too much on Lionel Messi. Yes, of course, he's an incredible player. I think we can have a debate on another day about whether he's the greatest player of all time. I think Thomas Tuchel spoke yesterday about how much respect he has for Lionel Messi. He said he'd run out of words to describe what a great player he was and what an incredible talent he is. But let's not lose sight of the fact that Lionel Messi is 39 now. When Argentina don't have the ball, he does very, very little. Most sides now defend with 10 players, 10 outfield players. Argentina defend with 9 outfield players. So perhaps England can use that to their advantage as well. I think the key for England today, this evening, is going to be to play their game. Don't let Argentina dictate the pace of the game. Don't let Argentina control possession. England have to impose themselves on Argentina. That is what Thomas Tuchel was talking about here last night. That is what he's been telling his players. Yes, Lionel Messi is a great player, but let's not lose sight of the fact that we're playing Argentina. We're not playing Lionel Messi.
I am patch already thing, I don't Rob Dorset, and I say already to the Sky cover, or me to my Edema Sky Sports and some of the Atuja, almost say England for the Nenway, Wobble to me Ewini, Nafe, or to me I qualified to the next stage of the competition. I did my course for the say, I was at Obo Argentina for no. And control game no what I say we more impose we more on the game we more enter game no so Argentina for the no so basadia England national team no we more qualify to the next stage of the competition we more jam Argentina for no any one of the boss very dangerous and so about the English national team into I am part already to the sky cover and some on also there to ja you want to manage your so to be for me part of me call now from the duties and somebody be swapper mommy I brought for the lessons McAllister honestly a play second at the about the Argentina national team no was second ball for Puboco no honestly some on the to ja concerning gamer to ja Bram Patchomini international team no and so the put also no was second Premier League game and on players no players no first one or more pretty number one catch will be a Argentina national team no na say people buy say what about display quality of football no am pass on ba win World Cup no eto no strategy club no wo mo ankas na nim de obey your pitch no so a ebetima mo set to make points no na be piasom that to make about the Argentina national team no and we are planted for the Lancers McAllister be part of second and the ball for Pubobo ko the someone no so there to ja so no the rate temperature ko so for me na for your fans to be so live on Extra 4.2 FM setting the pace for others to follow me part of the tennis. Obama already didn't Jimmy Redknapp. So now your former player, the Maton of Spare. Bobo Kono, see your fan to appear to Swakamo Piata say, Gaba Airto Tanadum, and Dear Parqua, and your good news, Edinburgh England for the sir, I brought you for James, or better the number 2 her, or run about Portugal, was a year plus, and about the English national team now. Sir Bronte Ferry James, are you fit? I'm a part of it to Mr. Kane, and so to the English national team. You tell some already didn't to be read up as well to the heart of the game against Argentina.
Then, Jamie, because a few things for Thomas Tuchel to think about. We've, of course, been talking about the right-back situation throughout the whole tournament. Reece James, he managed 50 minutes against Norway. Would you play him from the beginning tonight?
I think it would be a conversation between Thomas Tuchel and obviously the player and making sure that Reece feels okay, because obviously his body has at times let him down with injuries, and I know that feeling myself. And if he says that, yeah, I can definitely give you 70 minutes, and then that's where the likes of Jed Spence really come in handy, because he can come onto the pitch. But Reece's quality is something that we've not always had in games. Obviously, in early in the tournament, he was fine, and he picks up that injury. But to have him now is really important. And I feel he gives us a lovely balance. And every concert in that game against Norway was important because of his height. And you have to maintain that because of set pieces. You've got to be making sure you go up man for man. When you look at this Argentinian side, it's not necessarily the biggest side. They obviously might be able to play through you, and they have that kind of quality in wide areas, and Alvarez and obviously Lionel Messi. But it's not this. It doesn't feel like it'll be determined by set pieces, this match. So it might be a game for him as long as he feels okay. And then if he gets to the latter stages and he feels a little bit tired, or things are not going again, maybe he just feels like he needs a fresh legs. That's when you can bring on Jed Spence, because I have to be honest, he surprised me. He's got better, and he looks like a player that can make a real impact from the bench. And he was certainly exceptional when he came in against Norway. He kept us going, and he gave us real legs just when we needed it.
Yes, and to where some already didn't read up so they are to ahead of the game against the Argentina national team. No, Etikaka, and also Paya went to my sort of for Argentina for no, or I'll take over London, Dallas. Yes, and could talk ahead of the game against the English national team. No, and to Mama myself, Vito, no, as Israel Massa supporters Nakata, artists for Kukos Nubusasa, some supporters wait, no, woman had the opportunity to say, woman at my room, oh, yesterday, no, for my support. Tomona State na another play the $1 na me patomona Massa Soro Kunkwa Diego Manto Antona Franco I'll pivot the oro ne Franco di dear him na no Messi tesu dear him Argentina sky blue white no and also dear him $1 ewa Atlanta what the yanko te Argentina for no. Yes, and way I am the international team. The Patrabo supporters in the film also here, and so the Paya Watchman, and so Tomabosa from Patroyan Consul from now for young fans to be Sumray, and maybe Pearson, and to make way to Montana. So now the Patron that tell us planted for the Azreconza, Azreconza, so you put a second, and by Aston Villa Corona, or Benjamin Sakan about the English national team ahead of the game, on also the summer play, and a day after gentlemen, I planted for the Azreconza, the interview, and I found their two teams. So near team some planted on Esudia Tuja ahead of the game and Patriot Tuja and then play against the Atlanta national team now for the Piasso at the Concasta. No, they're ready. Young constable from my Nafe, young fans of the yes, why are you planted for the Conza? Where to defender at the English national team?
It will be a great game and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't really watched much of their games this World Cup, so I couldn't tell you. But I'm sure they've got a great mindset, great mentality, and so do we.
It's why I have brought your friends to Konza, or Sakai, Alba, Aston Villa, Bobo, Kudesuma, or also just to train with my Aston Tomabosa for them, me Patra Yankwe. What him say, Arsenal, Bobo, could World Cup, what will be to just 7 players at the grand finale of the World Cup. Namia to my Sunday, I'm a Patra World Cup, no. Arsenal, Bobo, could be to just 7 players, what representing the grand finale of the World Cup. Now, Fabi Pearson, that's what Conkai. I brought you for Mikel Marino, also Mikel Marino, and his play for more qualify after so much more reaching the grand finale of the competition. I'll be Pearson to my Conkai, already King, and it take a rise, able to my richer finals, and anyway, what to Miss Argentina. I brought you for the Bukayo Saka, and your Inkatemi Tayo, do not for the Bukayo Saka, already King, and it to be Raya, non interesting to go to Soba Joker. I brought you for the Burati Eze, and of for the matters will be meant in Paris. Why any players and Patrol potentially will be to reach the grand finale of the 2026 World Cup for their respective countries. Interview report, and that's what part you want to that's what to for now in the history of the World Cup for a project the Kylian Mbappe for the first time. Kylian Mbappe and the finals of the World Cup, which was started or World Cup at the age of 18 years, and I'm part of the tennis, I brought the thing, and they killing the Papa the France, national to reach the grand finale of the 2018 World Cup, and over Korea, and Russia, and I'm from part of the tennis 2022 World Cup. The second World Cup was reaching the grand finale of the competition 2022. Our Carter, the patron testimony on the World Cup Patosumi and Sano, about a year 3rd place, or reach semi-finals, when tomorrow reach the finals of the competition. So they were playing for 3rd place, and on air planted the thing, as for the killing in Papa 10. I planted for the John Stones, or second Mama State Bobo could say. Waba be a free agent. Oko the English national team natural. What's a hopper to my pa? What do you say in Tablobo Kono? We must show strong interest. Our planter for the John Stones more. Or must start the John Stones 18 Commerce already thing and the John Stones. I remember second to my in Tablobo Kono and tell the report to the sopa. Ya went to man, that's what to for life in the court is super mercantile. 94.1 FM started the pace for others to follow me part of the 10 year. The last time I spring 4G World Cup. When we saw much European Championship, the last time I be part of Spain for Equity World Cup in 2010. Before 2010 World Cup, now European Championship for Mokokokwaje. This time around, we must start the European Championship for reaching the grand finale of the World Cup. Now, part of the Busa according to numbers, no Spain for Wobaba World Cup now. And no air report. If we Spain, that's the team now. We must be here. That's the bar. You want to manage your sort of Babusta from Patrol already to the PL American Miliano Fasco Babigang. To do for the PL or Babigang. I'm a Patrol second Basta, Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund. Bobo could have said, yeah. Me patron was signed at about Deportivo La Colonia. And I'm patron ready thing. And a PL American Miliano Francois or Babian or Babesakai. Namia to me patron next season or Besaka will I Kadimon. Deportivo La Colonia for me patron getting promotion at us. A planter Bopotuma and so about Deportivo La Colonia. And team the report on this one already to the Karim. I'll tell you David. Osiakai, and about Borussia Dortmund Bobokono, Makato Sapasta Bobokono, I planted about Messiakai to my pasta, it was so to be paid the money cost. At the time I planted for the Caribbean, the Patron Lanty was German airport, Mammy Vito, what I said, the 10 year time I planted every German airport. Nothing. One land to Barcelona credible airport airport. Now was the Vito no after so time on land here. Nothing. I shall planted for the Caribbean. Me into a cocoa to Barcelona credible or cocoa the medicals. Eso tama pasa bobo korani ya plante for the Caribati bi de fina so yeso de pano na me patro de tere se konso fama wadar ban patro plante for Frankie John I was say kan adaba pasa bobo kuno so ko World Cup no na me patro plante for no Frankie John and me catch say Obetuma Chefio for 4 months. On to me second for my pastor Bobokono. Pastor put the fuck confirm it. Now said you will post your photo. Obo Potters a Holland national team no. And I'm for ready to run a Kuman. One on. And I'm Patroma Plantana Copra. Just a pastor Boboko, one of the best players. Now me at least statistics in that. And then this will be a full of Bobosakai. And so to my pastor Bobokono. And a big blow. And some kind of a pastor Boboko and tell report. And also by you want to my and so to my for life on Ezra 94. Point one from now, my patrol incident because I picture so I brought you from la media ball. Me patrol, I brought anything, and then Michael listed the tackle. Our team, Spain, national team player back home. And yeah, now I'm patch something to the referee no Jemfifi. One man planted for the Michael listed red card. I'm a planted for the Woody. Why a career threatening attack and I planted the choir on a Spanish player. And team any reporter the sopa. You want to manage and so to Mabusta from Patrol. My question for Mammy, I brought you for the Federico Santiago Fafani Peter El Hakon Pompaso to know for the Fedi Fafati or second about Gama to Bobokono. According to intelligence, making a patch as a Sariyama to Bobokono Pomatain, and you brought you for the Joseph Pasayo, Oliveira Felicio Jr. to know for the Felicio Jr. area or anything and the Fedi Fafati. And then the next player, Yama to put the Fedi Batas not for Martin Koma, now planted the Pedasi Kataso, not to be extended the contract, and so Tamar Gilma to Bobokono, and you planted for the Federico Santiago Fafani Peter. El Hakon Pompaso to know for the Fedi Fafati, Captain Edward Gilma to Bobokono, the Fida so yeah, and so the Mammy, I brought you for the Joseph Pasayo, Oliveira Felicio Jr. to know for the Felicio Jr. My catch was Felicio Jr. on the pen basic cutters or bear standing, and so Tamar Gilma to Bobokono. Never part of the 10 year, the Ama deal no, I ain't difficult. Already thing, and then Felicio Jr. Yeah, now just say, Oberfield Gilma to Bobokono. Why not just on the pen basic cutters or bear standing at the Amar Gilma to Bobokono? Never dentia. The patron did a quack difficult. They say, Sikana Gilma to put for the 2 tables. Was so on Pesicana, you fear to sound manum. What I saw no, or you also to and to on tin 30 and to pay for the star. Now, I brought you for the Felicio Jr. Real Madrid pay for the 20 million euros. And the Diato table also said, I'm here to last year 10,000 free one. And yes, you can't plant for the Felicio Jr. Then Sabet Maka was it Debbie or pay 30 million euros after tax. And on ASK, I brought you for the Felicio Jr. What to maintain and the free Real Madrid pay for Real Madrid pay for parties and sales. Then there's so much to mania. And you might plant for the Felicio Jr. and to commodity. And go so cost between a plant for the Felicio Jr. and I'm for you to put for the bomb, Sikasabono, and I'm Patraco Fontaqua, and so Antapa, Mammy already to the Senator Yaseka Zitani, to know for the Zitani, former manager, and about Yama to Bobo couldn't patch my power. Wadalman Pato report, and then you must say, Patasa, Omukuswa Team Commander French Football Federation, Eguswa, Omutin Commander, already to the Sitani, the Pedibasi Kataso, I must sign every document we also to me SNBR, I must sign a fee, or also to my pay the next manager, and the French national team, no, not for to my project for the killing in Pape, and I'm for Michael Liston, no Mamma Kishasa, almost like another World Cup, maybe Piasso to my Quintama. First national team no and today report the sopa me patron Morocco what stadium fana Hassan the second stadium and after Santiago Bernabeu and Camp Nou so what play why and be hosting the grand finale of the 2030 World Cup. The Patron Star Stadium you're saying and then penifashion list year Wabu go so you want to the beer but come to my hosting the 2030 World Cup Barcelona for the star Wabu stadium we are Massa and no no set to be hosted 2030 World Cup and just Santiago Parabao already did a turn for Antino Paras the Buafu and Timpato big the Coso and of Filipino as Cosun Tenon they report and also by you want to and so Antababusha from Pato Adaraba Mamaria Matrafo 1 trading already telling you Saborino after was starting trading mountain where the 4 trading now what they're able to place now that's what they firm so they plan Pato paper for the season let me Piasso Tobacco and Tamargama to Bobocono Namia Tamargama to Bobocono me Pato 28th of July 28th of this month today Club for the city Ligane, about Bayon Kufakers in Afe, when they had the level of any team. Let me Piasso Tobacco so already thing, and in your Santos Santos, Marino Mario Felicentania reporter free, Real Matubo Konobasia, as to the Bami Pato ready to the most allowed to Chelsea, no, because I get you with the details, Baba. Most allowed to Chelsea. A bad thing, a bad debt.